Today we begin our address by reaffirming our commitment of creating the best correctional services for a safer South Africa. No one can rest or find comfort in his or her home until this mandate is achieved. Daunting as the task might be, we ought to remain focused in our mission. Our department, the Department of Correctional Services, is thus embarking on the Festive Season Security Operations campaign as a means to prevent and address the envisaged safety and security challenges that often emerge during the holiday period. What has been illustrated is that we have adopted a defensive and counter approach in dealing with any security breach or threat situations. The increasing inmate population that we often experience during the festive season is another factor that requires us to be agile and ready to manage our operations succinctly. The white paper on corrections clearly states that a comprehensive security strategy is a prerequisite for correction and rehabilitation, and therefore we should not compromise security. We should make it a point that, as it is core to our business, we render this service, as I indicated, without compromise. Our operations during the festive seasons will not just be focused in correctional centers. It will also be focused on communities. Hence, it is important for us to continue to mount monitoring activities, to continue to ensure that our parolees comply with conditions that have been set for their parole. The Festive Season Security Operations campaign indicates that our facilities will have more limitations on offender movements. We have stringent measures that we have put in place in terms of processing parcels, and this may cause delays during the visits by members of our communities. But it is all in the interest of keeping the communities safe. In as much as we are going to restrict movement, we will also give the offenders an opportunity to interact, but to also play the internal games or engage in activities that would keep them continuously occupied in a positive way. Allow me to express my gratitude to officials who have carried their responsibilities with integrity and excellence and absolute commitment to the service of the Department of Correctional Services. Ours is a service that is very crucial to the nation. It is a service of taking responsibility of those that have been sentenced by our courts. Our responsibility is important in the sense that we work on the minds, the attitudes, we work on the behavior, but we also ensure that the offenders that are with us, when they leave our correctional facilities, they go into communities and contribute positively to development and growth of those communities. I want to invite members of the community today to say, please do not sit on the sidelines. Be part of fighting crime. Be part of crime prevention. Don't participate in crime yourselves. We have seen different simulations here. We have seen the strength of the Justice, Crime, Prevention and Security cluster. We surely do not want this strength to come down on any of us. We want this strength to be utilized to develop positive minds. We don't want this strength to be utilized in the manner that we saw it being utilized today. Hence, it is important for all of us to respect the rule of law. On behalf of the Minister of the Department of Correctional Services and the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, on behalf of both Deputy Ministers of this department, let me declare the Festive Season Security Operations campaign having been launched. It's going to be a very strong campaign. And let me pledge also, as the National Commissioner of the Department of Correctional Services, that I will also be on the beat with all the regional commissioners, with all the chief deputy commissioners, with all the area commissioners, with all the heads of centers, with the rest of management, but most importantly, with the lowest member of the staff of the Department of Correctional Services.
Ngijabulile ukuthola le experience engiyithole namhlanje ukuthi ngibone kulontshwa ngibone benza zonke izinto ezenziwayo when uya EST and ezinye izinto njengomfundi besiyithatha nje singayithathi serious but ngikwazile ukubona ukuthi check out when we fall out zonke lezo zinto kufanele uyigcine uzohamba nazo isikhathi singakanani. If to a form a class yonke leyo nto thina besikuthatha njengelena ukuthatha ukuthi no just nje section but no leyo nto iyahamba impilo yakho yonke ezulaka correctional service.
Re tutile jo tse dintsi thata ka jeko ke train ile EST khale but le today ke bona gore I can still learn from other departments, subs, fire, MBA and then le tse dintsi ke sa di bala. Ke khatlilo thata ke tactical response team ya rona when they executed mmereko wa bone how to arrest and apprehend the offender.